Hey friends, welcome back to Drea in the Water. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 free apps that I'm using to reinvent myself over the next 3 months to become the version of myself that I saw during my perfect day visualization. Now, if you missed that video, I will put that in the description. But I'm working on leveling up, and I'm actually decided that this time I'm going to quantum leap, meaning that I'm not going to take a long time. I've done a lot of self-work. I've done a lot of work to understand manifestation in the way that I manifest. So this really shouldn't take a long time. This is a 3-month process. And I wanted to share with you some of the tools that I'm using along the way. So the first app that I am premiering is LinkedIn. And let me start off by saying that I'm somewhat of a LinkedIn enthusiast. Anyone who knows me knows that I always say LinkedIn should have me on payroll. I've been coaching, training, instructing people on how to use LinkedIn for over a decade. I mean, LinkedIn is the largest professional network on the internet with close to 1 billion users. You can use LinkedIn to find a job or an internship, to connect and strengthen your professional relationships. You can use LinkedIn for skill building and up leveling and upskilling. And I love the accessibility of LinkedIn. I love the fact that I can access it on my phone or my desktop or my tablet. So it is, to me, it is the premier professional networking app. Now, over the next 3 months, I'm going to be using LinkedIn to strengthen my network. I need to ensure that there are people in my current circle that I see in the version of myself that I am becoming. I want to soak up their content and their energy because I've seen firsthand, so I know that this is true, that your network equals your net worth. So if the version of myself that I'm becoming, this multiple 6-figure earner that I'm evolving into, needs to have other multiple 6-figure earners in her network. And the space that I want to occupy, there are people in that space. I need to make sure that I know them. So the first free app that I am premiering today is LinkedIn. When I visualized myself 6 months into the future during my perfect day activity, I changed a little bit. I was smaller, my arms were toned, I had on very casual, almost like workout gear, which is very different for me because when I've done this activity over the past 20 years, I always had this very professional look or demeanor. I guess my idea about what professional means has changed over the years, and my focus now is on really being more holistically well. So although I'm hyper focused right now on creating an additional 6-figure stream of revenue, it's not the only thing that I care about. I want to enjoy being well. I'm not 20 or not even 30 anymore, so I can't continue to take my health for granted. The future me makes better decisions about her diet, her exercise, and the way that she is approaching life. So the second free app that I will be using over the next 3 months is MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal allows you to track your calorie intake, monitor your progress towards your weight goals, track water intake. I've used this app before years ago, so it was really nice to be able to return and still find a free version. I'm always amazed about the amount of calories in things. I guess I just really take that for granted, right? Sometimes I think I'm eating really healthy and I'm not. For example, I get the oven chicken wrap at Chick-fil-A, right? Instead of getting the fried chicken, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the wrap. And I always get the avocado lime dressing. Well, now that I'm logging my calories in MyFitnessPal, turned the little packet over and found out that one little packet of avocado lime dressing is over 300 calories. That's a huge chunk of my allotted calories for the day. So, I'm tracking my water, I'm tracking my exercise, I'm tracking my calories, and I'm using the free version of MyFitnessPal to just be more intentional about the decisions that I'm making. One thing that I know about leveling up is that it requires discipline and consistency. So over the next 3 months, I am recommitting myself to my daily, weekly, and monthly rituals. Rituals are super important for a variety of reasons. My top 5 reasons for incorporating rituals into a reinvention are: Rituals can help with the fear and anxiety that I sometimes feel when I'm trying something new, right? Our minds are just so powerful, and having something consistent that I can both control and depend on really helps to combat the fears that I have around the unknown. Rituals anchor me. I mean, they help me to connect with the world in a way that's humbling and powerful at the same time. I mean, me against the world just does not feel good to me, but me as part of something bigger is empowering. So, rituals that connect and ground me help give me confidence. Rituals provide me with structure. I have a full time job, I have a ton of responsibilities, and sometimes I can feel overwhelmed when reinventing or up leveling. Rituals help me work with time in a different way. Everything has a place and an order, even chaos. So, rituals are important because they provide the infrastructure that I need to up level. Rituals help me remember my why. They add meaning to my life. I mean, to be very honest, over the next 3 months, there's going to be some long days and there's going to be some short nights, and I may experience some mental exhaustion. And when I feel like giving up, I need to be able to connect to why. I need to remember the her that I saw in the future. And it's a short future. I just have to get there. So that's really important to me, having something that helps ground me and reminds me why I'm pushing forward. And honestly, the main reason why I enjoy rituals is the bad chick energy that I get when I complete a ritual, whether it is a daily meditation or a weekly moon bath. There's something that's just so light and airy. There's something that's so accomplished feeling. When you complete that ritual, I feel closer to God. I feel that I'm in my purpose, and you need that when you're leveling up. So, the third free app that I am premiering that I will be using during my transformation is the ThinkUp app. Now, like the other apps, ThinkUp does have premium versions, but I'm just using the free version to record my affirmations for the week. I use those recorded affirmations daily in the shower, while completing my meditations, or just throughout the day when I need to affirm. Hearing my I am statements over and over again in my own voice just speaks to my soul. It's very gratifying and energizing. And I like the fact that ThinkUp even tracks my streaks. So when I get out of alignment, I'll get little reminders to get back in gear. So, those are the free apps that I am using over the next 3 months to reinvent myself and become a multiple six-figure earner. These are just three tools. There are other tools. I'm going to do a video on the books that I'm using, the way that I'm journaling, my rituals and routines. And if you're on this journey with me, I'm hoping that these tools will help you. And if you're watching, you'll have some context. Speaking of watching, make sure that if you haven't already, that you subscribe so that you can get the next video and watch me work.